Yeah,
You know.
Ronald McDonald's whiter than that. I don't see the resemblance.
Well, yeah, he is, but he's like paper white.
And since when does he wear dresses? Last time I saw Ronald McDonald enter a school, he didn't wear a dress.
Hello everyone, this is Agent Toad reporting from Somewhere Else Planet, bringing you today the second iteration in the series. I tried to explain Touhou characters to my friends through memes. In this series where I use my meme knowledge, mixed in with some canon, but mostly fanon, to explain Touhou to my friends who know absolutely nothing about the series. Joining me tonight is KJ, you all remember him from last time. And since Nutbuster couldn't make it tonight, we have Draco67. Some of you may remember him from the earlier Discord videos on the channel, but tonight he is joining us. And the reason why is because he asked me what the fuck Adore Me was. And to answer that question, I still don't exactly fucking know. But anyway, tonight we're going to be starting it off a bit different. You see, about, say, a week ago, I stumbled across a video calling all Touhou content creators to do something for August 11th, aka Touhou 6 Day. While I may not be a Touhou content creator myself, and I don't consider myself to be one, well, most of my subs did come from, the first part, and I just want to do something nice for Touhou 6 Day, just because I love the franchise as a whole, and I thought, yeah, it'd be fun. So here we are tonight. What I'm going to be doing is, this series is going to, we're going to be doing the usual, however, the first few characters we do are going to just be from Touhou 6. And yeah, hopefully this comes out on Touhou 6 Day, and without further ado, let's hop into the madness.
Are we sticking to Touhou 6? Or are we just...
Yeah, sticking to Touhou 6 for the first two.
Okay.
And then from there on, you can go with whatever the fuck you want. And hopefully I can explain it.
Well,
since you're not even limited to Touhou 16 now, since I, in the few months, have learned by reading copious amounts of doujins and the actual wiki, more doujins.
Okay.
And then I played Lost Word, which isn't exactly canon. However, some stuff is based on canon. And then I looked it up and it's like, oh. For example, did you know there are at least 2 examples of genocide?
Interesting.
I'm not surprised.
There's
Exactly.
always genocide in the series.
Yeah, and about 2 war crimes. 2 war crimes, Rango just likes violence. What else? Who else am I forgetting? Oh yeah, Yukari has canonically committed abuse, and that Byakuran's Japanese Jesus.
Why am I not
Excuse
surprised?
me, what?
That there's a Japanese Jesus.
The none is
I mean, like, there's a Jesus for every other ethnicity, so it makes sense.
I mean, yeah.
And it's like there's a Japanese Santa.
Saiyans just Japanese, so Undertale.
No one questioned it. Just leave it be. Like how there's more than one Mickey Mouse, because there's always one at each park.
Yep.
Don't question it.
There are multiple Mickey Mouses, Byakuran is Japanese Jesus. What else?
This sounds like hell. Open up.
And to make sure we finally get out of this, let's find something from 6 quick.
Let's see. One of the most infamous Osu songs is based off a Touhou character.
Oh god, no.
Who's this motherfucker and why do I have rainbow wings?
This is a vampire.
Repeat.
Her name is Flandre Scarlet, aka Ronald fucking McDonald.
Why is she Ronald McDonald? And also, I mean, the red eyes and pale skin make me okay with the fact that she's a vampire.
Yeah, Ronald McDonald's whiter than that. I don't see the resemblance.
Well, yeah, he is, but he's like paper white.
And since when does he wear dresses? Last time I saw Ronald McDonald enter a school, he didn't wear a dress.
What?
Well, this is the
Harry?
girl version. This is the girl version of it.
Yeah, okay, never
You see,
mind.
in
I
the
can't
alternate
speak.
universe, Ronald McDonald is a 495-year-old vampire who also happens to be fucking insane.
That explains a lot.
Yes.
I mean, the vampire and the being insane part, those kind of go hand in hand. What the fuck's with the rainbow wings, though?
Oh no, it makes
Yeah.
perfect sense, don't worry. Let me send you this banned horror commercial from McDonald's. And by banned,
Please don't. Please don't.
Oh, where he eats
Please.
like one of a customer, man. You're lucky I can't find it, but it used to exist. Don't know where though. Instead you get this one where he's like under the bed of a little girl.
Alright,
If I can find the
anyway,
right
so, the rainbow
There
wings.
we go.
Yeah, I don't... He actually found it.
Oh my god, it's a lot creepier than I thought. He's like jingling the door.
Fucking Ronald McDonald breaking into your house at 3 a.m. jiggling the lock. He jiggles the lock. Yeah, no, he can't come in through the floors, through the ceilings, through the window. No. He has to jiggle the lock.
Oh my god, he's unlocking the door.
Oh, of course it's from Japan. Of course it is.
Oh, and this is old YouTube too, man. Oh, man.
Honestly, I'm surprised there isn't a Flandre version of it.
Man, I want to meet Japanese Ronald McDonald, man. Ours is too innocent. Oh, this was a campaign. I thought it was just one commercial.
No. You can't be.
They made multiple of these motherfuckers?
I only know the one where he's hiding under the bed. No, there's like 2 others.
Jesus.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
I'm scared. God, help me, I'm scared.
There is no helping you
Japan's
now.
being weird again. Japan's being very weird again.
You do not know.
Oh, that just reminded me of something that I think is created in Japan.
That is.
Well, it could be an idea for another video.
I swear to God, if you say reviewing tangas,
Reviewing Japanese content. Oh, so that's what
Well,
that was.
I don't think that's what it is.
I'll save that for a Halloween special.
It seems more like a colored manga, but you know.
I swear to
boy.
God, if I have to explain the difference between anime and hentai again, I swear to fuck. But anyway.
No, not again, man. No. Like, what's redo?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
We don't talk about it. Okay, but anyway, to continue. So, the rainbow wings. I have no fucking clue. I mean, maybe after your sister locks you in the basement for like a good 400-something years, you know, and you start to like slightly lose it. Even though, you know, you could leave at any time, but no, since you're a danger to the literal existence, you have to stay in the fucking basement. And maybe you just start going a little insane and hey, you start growing crystals from your back. I mean, now you have free, you know, ornaments for a Christmas tree.
And
The only problem is you have
Mars.
to be the Christmas tree, but you know, we can work that out when we get there.
I guess.
It's not much of a problem for most people, though. It's like, I'm a Christmas tree? Good, motherfucker.
Like, imagine, like, what if you're her and you're in a horror movie, man, and you gotta survive. Just have this shining little ornament thing stuck to you, and it's just shining light off, and it just you're basically just a beacon.
You see, in the horror movie scenario, you would be running from her. So
Fair enough.
yeah,
Fair enough.
it's like in any scenario, you run from her. She's not run from you.
Not the other way around.
Yes, you see, Flan's ability, which is her Flan, but people usually call her Flan. Flan's ability is the absolute destruction of anything. The way it works is she can see things with eyes. An eye can stand for something akin to their soul. And if she grabs your eye and you just squeeze it, you're done. You're just done. You're just gone. Dead. Dusted. Reduced to atoms. You're just done. And the thing is, she doesn't have to see you to do this. she can do it remotely. You can decide, oh, well, guess your time's up. Squeeze the eye, you're done. And it doesn't even have to be a living thing, too. It could just be an inanimate object. And yeah, if she so decides, you're done. And the thing that makes this even worse is well, she may be 490, she's still like a fucking child, so yeah, just imagine like giving, say, a 12-year-old or like a 9-year-old disability and, lock them in the basement for a good few years, let them out, and, just see what happens.
I don't think you should be. I mean, I guess we can have a Mythbusters episode like years down the line, but I wouldn't want that to be a Mythbusters episode.
Mythbusters, what happens if
Neither would I, really. Neither would I.
Kind of would be boring, to be honest. You have to be waiting a few years and just see what happens. And then they'll be like, alright, let's go back inside. I don't know what they sound like.
Let's go back inside 10 seconds in.
And then it's just a skeleton.
You just hear screaming in the basement. It's like,
if there was screaming years later, I would have just left. I would have just left the whole house.
Yeah, so we gave a 9-year-old the ability to basically kill anything, including probably God if she fucking wanted to, and locked her in the basement for a few years, only giving her the bare necessities.
No, just don't go back in that house, because that house is gonna be red, painted everywhere once you open that door.
Yep.
Whatever's alive is gonna be pissed.
Yeah, but to sum it up, she's a very murderous Ronald McDonald. So just Ronald McDonald.
As you can tell,
specifically
from our...
Japanese Ronald McDonald. But still.
But still. Not as bad as our next choice.
What is your next choice?
Maid, whoever that is.
Ah yes, Sakuya Izayoi.
The fuck?
Better image since that one's not... God damn it, okay. You know what, just... Fine, there, stupid mouse. Alright, better image.
Sakuya Izayoi from Touhou 6, Embodiment of Scarlet Devil. I'm going to stop saying that since it's redundant, since I already said we were starting with Touhou 6 characters, but also just know that Touhou 6 is the first game in the modern series. So yeah. Anyway, Sakuya. So, she is Dio.
Of course.
But not a vampire. And also a lollipop. Allow me to explain.
You lost me.
So
why does she have 4 knives specifically?
I was gonna ask that.
Oh yeah, I never knows it's exactly 4, huh?
But why does she have knives?
Well, that's because of her
specifically
ability.
4.
She has way more. Just,
Of course.
Just on her person.
The image only has 4. Got it.
Well, you gotta show off the amount.
Yeah.
Can't show off all of them yet.
Gotta show off the goods.
Yes. But anyway, Sakuya's ability is to stop time for an unspecified amount of time. Basically infinite time stop. Of course in the games, due to having limitations, she just can't stop time and fucking stab you, since that wouldn't be fair. But her thing is stopping time and throwing knives. Just like Dio. Meaning that yes, she is a JoJo reference.
But
okay, what about
JoJo?
Yeah. Also, why in Maid? Why Maid?
Well,
I think she just got pissed at her.
Well, more on the Dio thing. So before Sakuya was made, she was a vampire hunter, who then came to work for a vampire as a maid.
That makes all the sense.
With the abilities of Dio and the same kit of Dio, who is a fucking vampire. As you can see, makes tons of sense. Anyway, about a lollipop. So she also has a thing for her employer, or Mistress, who happens to be a 500-year-old lolly vampire. But more on that when we get to that.
Okay, who is this character? And why is it in the same image with this character?
Ah yes, those two. We'll get to those two in a second, but before we leave Sakuya, I would just like to say, did you know that Touhou fans technically predicted the iPad?
What?
Touhou fans predicted.
Do I want to know?
It's actually
the
pretty
thing
interesting.
where it looks very similar to an iPad, or is it something that's too similar to be coincidence?
Well, you see.
I think it's probably both.
Hey.
Well, it's a whole thing with Sakuya. You see, no one knows the canon breast size for Sakuya. So the theory is he pads her breasts, which spawned the meme around a year before the iPad's creation of the iPad with Sakuya in the background, as homage to her, padding her breasts. And then, like a year later, Apple releases the iPad. And I'm pretty sure, the logo looked near the exact same as the actual iPad.
I mean... I have no comment.
So yeah, Touhou...
I don't have any ideas either that makes my sense.
Touhou fans, through memes, predicted the iPad. Memes are very powerful memes, and very, very much tied into this franchise.
Just as much as this is tied into the franchise as I got finally from my generator.
The fuck?
I'm telling you, man, the Touhou character generator, man, wonders.
What the fuck is that?
His description is just flying tank. His name is Evil Eye Sigma. He is my favorite now.
I think that's just a fucking angel.
But he's not. He's Evil Eye Sigma.
The only reason I don't think that's an angel is angels usually have a lot of wings. He seems to be lacking in that regard.
That is true, however, that is true, however, Ava.
That is true.
It's like, none of the fuckers have wings, except for that one thing that just sat in orbit.
Alright, gonna place the randomizer, let's see what it gets.
Okay, let me explain the two characters first before we start going even further.
Even further beyond.
So since they're both here, I might as well just do a double take. Koakuma and Daiyousei. The reason these two are in an image together is because these characters both don't have names, technically. We call Koakuma because she's a little devil. Ko meaning little, and Akuma meaning devil. Apart from that, she doesn't have a name. Same with Daiyousei, Dai meaning big, and Yosei meaning fairy. So literally their names translate to Little Devil and Big Fairy. And in the 20 years since their inception, they still don't have a name. So yeah.
Not surprised.
So, Kellen, since you were here last time, do you remember Patrolly Knowledge?
Yeah, sure.
The one wearing, PJs? The librarian.
I'm just gonna let you continue what you're saying without denying or confirming I remember a little girl in pajamas.
No, God fucking no.
I mean, that does seem like the safer option, Kellen. That does seem safer.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway. So, Patrolly owns Koakuma in a familiar contract type way. So yes, Patrolly summoned the devil. She owns the devil. And the devil basically just works as a librarian. Patrolly just basically says, Koakuma, sort books. And that's basically all she does. She's just there. In the library. A whole devil.
Okay.
Just sitting there.
It's just does it do anything?
Nope.
She just is a librarian, or?
Nope,
Or, like, waiting
she's
for
just in the
people.
library. She helps Patrolli and just stays in the library. That's it.
I feel so bad.
Sounds reasonable.
Daiyousei, on the other hand, basically her whole thing is she just sims for Cyrano. Another character we talked about last time. The smartest character in Gensokyo. And surprisingly enough, she's the only fairy that can actually read, so that's interesting. So yeah, Daiyousei's whole thing is just simping for Cyrano. And maybe, murdering people on the weekend, but that's something for another time, but yeah, she basically just sims for Cyrano. Wherever Cyrano goes, she goes. And yeah, that is the two of them. So now then, on to the next character. Any character from any game.
Got it coming. Alright, I was ready. Here we go. Boom.
Ah.
They have
Why
a
do they
mech.
look like Voltron?
They have a mech.
Why do you think of fucking... Okay,
They have
this.
a mech.
I'm forgetting what the fuck this is exactly.
I already went past the thing. The only description was a giant robot.
Yes, the giant robot from... I'm forgetting which fucking game. Basically the whole thing about the giant robot is it appeared in a fighting game. I don't know anything else about the giant robot. It was probably built...
Touhou fighting game.
It was probably built by Kappa.
Of course.
And yeah, in the land of fantasy, stuck in the 1800s Japan, there's just a fucking giant robot. Just there.
Okay.
Makes sense. Sure.
Fair enough.
We have shrine men, we have magicians, we have
Is it really the weirdest thing to come out of
vampires
Touhou?
and Western style mansions in Japan in the 1800s, even though it's the 2000s. But we have a literal road to hell. We have a road to former hell. We also have a giant robot.
Wait.
There's
a former hell?
Yeah.
There's a former. What happened there?
To give the gist of it,
My question exactly.
former hell is what happens when hell gets too full and the management of hell decides to move hell to another place.
So it's basically a Hasbro hotel, but instead of reforming them, they just made a hell too.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hell 2 Electric Boogaloo.
We got a water slide. We got some paparazzi. Perfect. Just south of the first hell.
Well, actually, I don't know the exact map, but you can't exactly walk to New Hell, since you have to cross the Sanzu River, and you can't cross it in a normal boat. You have to get ferried across by a Reaper because you will just sink eternally.
They were making sure whoever wanted to get to New Hell, they had to be the best. They just made a nice, fancier hell, and they're just like, all right, you fuckers, you gotta be committed for this shit. You're not destroying my New Hell, okay? It's gonna be pristine and everything. You get over all my obstacles, then you are willing. You are brave. You are, what's the word? Bravery, whatever. To go to hell too. It's like a whole adventure within itself.
Yeah, pretty much. And that
Mount
hell has a god
Olympus.
too.
Of course. There's another. Okay. What's the god?
Well, we'll get to her eventually.
Okay. Is it the one with the girl in the well? Because I would really like to know the one that looks like she got saved from a well.
This one. I do not know their
The fact
name.
that you're saying it that way scares me.
Yes, I do not know their name. I do not know their ability. I do not know their occupation. I do not even know what they are capable of. I just know that this thing...
To fear them.
This thing is like Satan, man. This thing... You see this thing? You either run or try to murder it, right? You just don't like this thing. You just don't associate.
Kellen, it makes perfect sense to me.
Just know.
I guess the description all just says capable of dropping will-o-wisp. What is that?
I have no idea, but you don't want to associate with the bucket lolly. You just don't. You just don't.
I don't want to know why it's a fucking lolly.
I don't know why.
Well, actually, no, that makes sense. It's in a bucket and it's a lolly. Fair enough.
Yeah.
My brain's a little slow right now.
Oh man, best character yet. The Smog Monster.
Smog Monster. Ah, one of the few
Why
male
does the
characters.
mustache? Why does the mustache look like it turns into hands?
Yes,
Oh wait, that's not connected.
but still.
Yes, anyway, one of the few probably male characters in the Touhou franchise, Unzan.
Probably.
It's like everyone in Gentokyo is female, unless you say otherwise. Unless someone says otherwise.
You are born female.
Like, if you have a name,
Everyone
you're
is.
most likely female. Unless
is,
someone says otherwise.
This is, I forgot what it was. Amazon's, man. That. Just no. If you want to email, just. Okay. Sure. But your meme. Okay. I don't know what's going on. No. Continue. What is that?
But yeah, Pink Cloud Man, probably. That's their whole thing. Pink Cloud Man. Who, just happens to be friends with another character. And, just does stuff for her. For example, you bully her, you have to deal with the Pink Cloud Man.
Right.
I mean, he is very conspicuous since he's Pink Clouds, but then again, you don't exactly expect to get jumped by the Pink Cloud Man. He is above you. He knows where you are. And he has hands that can pick you up and throw you. So, moral of the story, fear the Pink Cloud Man.
Understandable.
Very, very understandable. Let me see here on my list. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, yeah, we're bringing her back.
Ah, yes, Clownpiece.
Oh, I mean, bring nobody back. This is a new person. Anomaly.
Well, new person, but we did mention them last time. Clownpiece from Touhou 15.
Yes, you found the one. I'm sorry, continue.
Yeah, so Clownpiece from Touhou 15, Legacy of the Olympic Kingdom. She's basically American, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that how Japan views America?
I'm surprised they didn't go further into the stereotype.
I mean...
Well, yeah, they didn't make an overweight man...
eating McDonald's.
Eating McDonald's, riding on a bald eagle.
With one of those Mickey Mouse ear hats?
Oh, yeah. And the eagle is shooting AKs. No, not AKs, M16s.
It's
AKs is Russia.
That's just called the most epic ugly bastard you've ever seen, but...
Of America.
Yeah!
But anyway, yeah, one of the most American Touhou characters. And her whole thing has to do with America. And lore-wise, the reason is in an American flag jumpsuit is just to fucking piss off her opponents. It's like, remember the Moon People from last time, right?
Oh my god, a fucking American. Piss off.
So remember the Moon People, right? From last time, the Lunarians.
I believe so.
So yeah, canonically, there's a whole, flame war between the Lunarians and the Americans because of the Apollo mission, and they put the flag on the fucking moon, and the Lunarians were like, what? You're not supposed to be here. How are you here? So they basically started a whole war with the U.S. that the U.S. covered up. And yeah, because it's like...
that makes sense for the U.S. Cover things up all the time,
Yeah. And lore-wise in Touhou, that's why the U.S. never went back to the moon. Because of the fucking Lunarians. Which is yet another reason to fuck the Lunarians.
Okay, rephrase, please. You want to do what to the Lunarians?
Fuck the Lunarians like you fuck the police.
Please. Okay. I won't. Sure.
Yeah, that's the whole reason she's in the American flag jumpsuit thing.
I
And her
don't
ability
know.
is to drive people mad via torch.
Yeah, that's one way. That's one way.
You see,
I mean,
you
I'm
look at
pretty
the
sure
torch, right?
that'll do that.
And you start going fucking insane.
I guess that'll do that if you
Yeah.
torch somebody.
Yeah, and her personality also doesn't help because, actually, you know who Umaru-chan is, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's basically her personality.
Ah.
Yeah, Umaru-chan, who you know drives you insane, and also is just on the moon.
And of course, always on the moon. Of course.
Yep, she's on the moon, and the reason she's on the moon is plot-wise. She was sent to harass the Lunarians, which are canonically the most powerful military force in existence. And just because they sent her and a few other fairies to the moon, they had to like relocate their whole civilization to another dimension. Just because of her. America, man. But yes, as for currently, the American Lolly does American Lolly things and also lives in the main protagonist's floors.
America.
That last part about living in the protagonist's floors is not a joke, though. She canonically lives in Reimu's floors.
America.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure the
I love this
reason.
country.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure how the main character found out is she accidentally set her house on fire, and it's like, oh, there's a fairy in the floors.
Oh man, I'm so glad it was a fairy and not a normal girl because, oh man, I would never get out the smell.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they also mentioned she's from Hell. Like Hell 2, not former Hell.
Oh, now I don't feel as bad for setting you on fire.
Yep. Anyways, that's about it. Anyway, on to the next character. Oh yeah, and they also mentioned she likes capitalism.
Ah.
That's a good thing. Okay, who the fuck is the turtle and why do they have hair? It scares me.
Yes, one of the few probably male characters in Touhou. Again, it's like, it's not a person. It's either a pink, probably
so it's
Cloud
like
Man.
the reverse problem of action movies, where instead of action movies that have like almost all guy characters and there's the token female character, this has almost all female characters and the token male character.
But the token male character is a turtle.
Anyway, this is Genji from, I don't know how many of the PC 98 games he was in, which are the first 5 games. However, he is Reimu's turtle. And his whole thing is basically he's just Reimu's ride. She gets on the turtle and it flies. That's it. That's his whole thing. And we haven't seen him since. We haven't seen him since the 5th game.
I love main characters, man. They do the best thing.
We don't know what happened to him. It's like best case scenario, he lives out his days in a pond behind the main character's home. Worst case scenario, we just don't fucking know. Anyway, on to the next one.
Why does it have a sleazy grin? Why does it have a sleazy
Giant
grin?
Catfish. Honestly, I don't know what the fuck this thing. I don't like what the fuck this thing is about.
It's a giant cat.
I know it's in the fighting games, but
now I gotta buy the fighting game, man. If you could play
it's probably. I think it's on Steam. I think it's on Steam. It's the ones that use pixel art. You know, Hisoutensoku and probably not in the trailer missing power, but yeah, he's just
I
in the
need to
fucking
learn the
fighting.
fighting abilities of the catfish, the giant catfish.
The giant catfish.
Giant catfish.
Yeah, there's a difference.
yeah.
It's not a normal catfish, it's a giant catfish.
Yes, the giant catfish.
There's a complete difference.
So, yes, I actually don't know what the fuck this guy does, like, actually.
Actually, he might do. He's in a fighting game. He must know something.
I think people just beat the fuck out of him, and, yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's the training dummy. That makes sense.
No, I think he's like the final boss, but you just have to beat the fuck out of him. That was like the final boss.
How the fuck? I don't even
Final
want to
boss to
know
beat
why.
the fuck out of a catfish.
He's just a catfish that just magically just appeared, and he's just minding his own business, and you just have to fight him. He's just screaming, "Ow, please, stop. I have a family. Please, can you?" And he just, at the end, he just explodes in the guts. Perfect way to end a Touhou game, in my opinion, with all the murder.
Yep.
Then you just
It
murder
would
an
be
innocent
funny.
catfish.
Would be very funny.
Anyway, next one.
The next one, yeah, I would. But my hands are tied right now. Can't explain why, but now I can. Also, okay. Here we go. Mixture of Toriel from Undertale and Tails from Tails.
Funnily enough, Undertale is based off Touhou, but this is
Of course.
like
Dude, what?
Of course it is.
Oh,
surprised.
yeah, you're an Undertale fan. There is so much.
I forgot.
You have
The
to learn.
bullet hell games. I forgot. Man, it all makes
Yeah,
sense.
it's like there's a reference to Flan in Deltarune Chapter 2. If you read the book, it says, remember that part about a girl with rainbow wings?
You swear to God, no. Is Asriel based on the Touhou character? Like, final form?
Maybe.
Dear God.
But Toby Fox did take inspiration from Touhou.
No.
I'm scared.
Like I said, Touhou is everywhere. You cannot escape it. Only now you are being slowly indoctrinated, but soon you will realize it was always around from the start. You always knew Touhou. But anyway, Ran Yakumo, the Shikigami of Yukari Yakumo, the last person we talked about last time, and one of the few characters to get canonically abused by Yukari.
The fucking boss, man. Just canonically abused.
Yes, canonically abused.
I guess that's a fun fact.
Yeah, and hey, according to Yukari, it's not animal abuse since she's sentient.
Okay.
But yeah, Ran is basically the same thing as Kurama from Naruto. And by that I mean a nine-tailed fox yokai. The difference between her and Kurama, though, is she is a Shikigami, meaning she's basically a sentient computer. Her whole thing is doing calculations. And when she's not doing calculations, she's spinning.
I'm confused
Spinning?
about the spinning part.
She spins. You see, in Battle, Yukari uses her Shikigami to attack. Ran is one of those Shikigami. And her main form of attack is spinning. Would you like a demonstration?
I guess.
So yeah, this is her main form of attack.
What the fuck?
She spins and throws shit at you.
She spins.
Yes, she spins.
Spin.
She spins.
She
She
do be spinning.
She spins.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If she was spinning towards me like that, I would be screaming.
Yes, at high velocity. And stuff is also getting thrown at your face as she does this.
Of course.
So yes, Ran is just speed.
Theories.
Fucking
Sure, that too. We gotta get our lore somewhere. And if we can't get it through official sources, we get it through fans. system, as in porn.
Wait, what?
The best lore.
I did not hear you. You could have said lore or something else.
Both.
Oh. Well, funnily enough, it is the most looted series on the certain site that I do not go to, and I have not visited. And how do I know that? I don't.
Yeah, sure. Send me another image. Ooh, that looks like fan art, but also
wait, give me a minute.
Is this artwork?
Okay, we're getting a bit ahead of ourselves here, but
oh, do we need to get more ahead of ourselves?
No, we do not. No, we do not. No, we do fucking not. No.
Click the generator again.
Don't click the fucking generator again.
Okay, fine.
On to the character you posted after that, Merlin. Actually, is that Merlin? Actually, Lunasa's violin lyrica. Yeah, that's Merlin. Merlin Prismriver from Touhou 7. Perfect Cherry Blossom. Merlin is a poltergeist, and her ability is to play the trumpet with no hands.
I feel bad for her if that's the only thing she can do as a ghost.
Oh yeah, she can also beat you the fuck up with sound, but...
Okay. I thought you just meant like she was gonna grab the trumpet and beat the shit out of you.
She could also
I mean, that would be funny.
Yeah, but no, her ability is to play the trumpet without hands. And yeah. She and her sisters also get fucking high, but that's besides the point.
Of course, as you do as a trumpet ghost.
It's a trumpet ghost. But yeah, that's it. She has technically 4 sisters, only 3 of which are still around, because technically she wasn't even a being to begin with, because technically she's a poltergeist that was created by someone based off of her sisters, and there are only 3, meaning the 4th one's the person who created the poltergeist, but we never see her since I'm pretty sure she's a human and she's dead now. So yeah, that's fun.
Is this the one
this
that's
makes
1,000? Or
no sense.
like, was she a child still when she died?
No.
Really hope not.
Yeah, no, probably not.
Okay, that's. I'm not asking for that reason, man. Shut up.
What? I wasn't even thinking.
Because I don't want to have dead child in a Touhou game, man.
What the? Okay, first of all, I wasn't even talking about it like that.
And the only thing she can do is play the trumpet without hands. It is a very, very sad fate. How did she even die?
Yeah, I don't know.
Did she like die in a trumpet-related accident or something?
I have no idea.
Like, did she die still playing the trumpet? And it's kind of like someone falling dead on a piano. Is it like that?
No clue.
Probably not, but still, I don't know.
Is there a color called Voldemort?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Me neither.
I'm pretty sure there's a color called SpongeBob Yellow, so there's probably a color named Voldemort.
Okay, but moving on. So, remember how I said the new hell has a god, right?
Dear God.
The person, holding 3 planets and wearing a t-shirt with a skirt is said god. This is Hecatia Lapislazuli, or the god of New Hell.
You mean Lapislazuli?
Lapislazuli. Either way, she's a fucking god, and she's also confirmed to be the most powerful character in the series, so let's get into her. So
besides the person who can, see through your eyeballs and insta-kill you?
Yeah. Yeah, the way, powers in the series work is very strange. But anyway, Hecatia's thing. Okay, I'm just going to call her Heck God from now on, since I'm going to butcher that name. So, the Heck God thing is, she has 3 bodies and rules over hell. So she can summon 3 of herself in one place. meaning you have 3 entities, and it's not like a Naruto Shadow Clone thing, right? They're all her, and they're all as powerful. And so,
so it's like a god avatar in D&D. Got it.
Yeah, so she can just have 3 of those in one place at the same time.
So don't fuck with her. Got it.
Yes, and she's also the boss of Clownpiece, the American fairy. I should probably be saying the name, shouldn't I?
What's the clown? What?
The fairy's name is Clownpiece.
Okay, you said peace. Got it.
Yes, Clownpiece. But yeah, she's Clownpiece's boss, and basically her whole thing is she helped Space Batman invade the moon just because.
I can't even.
You don't remember Space Batman?
Of course I remember Space Batman. Where else has Batman been? Of course he's been to space.
You're probably very confused, Draco, from last time.
Yeah.
Just think of Batman going to space fighting Darkseid.
Actually, let me just send an image. Her name is Junko, aka Space Batman.
That is not what I remember her for.
Oh, do you want me to find the image we used last time?
You don't need to do that, but
because I can. It's going to be really easy.
You don't need to do that. You could just ask him to watch the first one after this. Wink, wink. As should the viewers. Wink, wink.
Hint,
give
hint,
us money.
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Links to video in the card above on the
links
top right.
In the card, video description. We're gonna post it on the
links
video.
In the pinned comment. Wink, nudge, nudge. Okay, but seriously. Yeah, Hecatia would be best described as basically she just fucks around. Get down, you little mama. It's like she's a god of hell, and
so is she the embodiment of fuck around and find out?
No, she's just the embodiment of, hey, I'm here. How about I fuck with some people? Yep.
That's a mood.
I'm the god of hell. I can go wherever, do whatever. Basically, just god stuff. I sent my subordinate to live under the main character's house. And hell is pretty fucking bored. Why don't I go to Gensoku and just mess with people, you know? Because yeah, she can just do that. And apart from that, there's not really much else. And there's also to further extrapolate on the multiple bodies thing, well, the reason she has multiple bodies is because there are multiple hells. You see how she has...
Yeah, there are 2 hells, but why does she need a 3rd body? Is that so she can have sex while she's watching over the 2 hells?
No. However, that is a use of an ability, but no.
Priorities.
You see how she has, the 3 orbs with 1 on top of her head? Yeah. That's because there are multiple hells. There is Earth Hell, Moon Hell, and, Hell. So her 3 bodies come from different hells. For example, her Earth Hell body has blue hair, her Moon Hell body is yellow, and Hell body is, red. Red hair. Nice. Oh yeah, also one thing I forgot to mention. This is the most important thing. Don't call her t-shirt weird. She will cry.
She will kill you?
No, she will not kill you. She will cry. And then maybe kill you. Who knows, she will fuck around. But don't call her t-shirt ugly because she will cry.
Okay. I didn't think it was weird, I just thought the get-up in general was funny, especially with the little dog collar thing on her.
I guess because, what other way to, link the planets to your body? You could have had them, linked to your hands via chains, you could have had, this whole metal stack going, but no, it's like, put on a dog collar, then, put on a T-shirt that says I welcome to hell.
Perfect.
It also with a multicolored skirt, fashion. That's fashion right there. Anyway, moving on.
This will be my last one for the night because I do really want to know this one. This one I actually find interesting. Who is this?
Ah yes, Okina Matara from Touhou 16, in Stars and 4 Seasons, aka Doorfucker.
I regret my decisions.
I also regret your decisions.
Well, what does she do, if you might ask?
So Okina's ability is the ability to create a door on the back of anything. So her ability is the backdoor, or as I like to call it, the backdoor method.
Yeah.
By creating a door on the back of anything, she can draw out its true powers. She can also just go places because she can create doors on the back of anything. For example, look around you. Is there a wall?
No.
Is there a floor?
No.
Okay.
Where are you?
I'm closing my eyes.
I see.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. So imagine there's a wall behind you.
Figured out the loophole, boys.
So imagine there's a wall behind you.
Right.
On the back of that wall, she can put a door on it. And just enter. Just because she can do that. As a secret god, and the god of many things, that's just one of the things she can do. And also, I'm just wondering, since I don't know this for sure, but if she's a god of backdoors, wouldn't that also mean she's technically a god of hackers?
What do you mean?
I mean, we get into the system.
And the gays. The gays.
Yeah, being a god of backdoors comes with, many, many benefits. Such as being able to backdoor into any system. Or, just unlimited use of the backdoor method.
Oh.
Just the good old backdoor,
And anything that has a back.
She's also not only a god of backdoors, but she's also an Earth Mother goddess. Meaning she is the canonical mommy of the Touhou series.
Dear God. Okay.
And surprisingly, I don't think I saw a mommy meme of her when those ones were named Kaku like a few months back. But anyway, moving on from that.
I'm so glad there wasn't.
Basically, she's the reason why your average Touhou player and most Touhou fans have door PTSD.
It's not bad.
You see, the way to scare the average Touhou fan is if they were to ever approach you, just go into a door. They're going to have a mental breakdown, contemplating whether or not Okina Matara will emerge from behind the door. And in that time, you can basically just, get 10 miles, go through a few other doors. And just, watch it happen over and over again. Lore-wise, apparently she was meant to be paraplegic, but the creator of Touhou, Zun, decided against that because he thought the fandom would, make fun of her. They still do.
Yes.
They still do.
Because people are fucking... How do they make... I don't...
She was meant to be disabled, so basically, she also just gets a wheelchair. It's not only is she the god of backdoors, she also has a fucking god wheelchair.
She's been through so many back doors that she can't even stand.
It's look, after using the back door so many times, there's gotta be a limit. And once you pass that limit, you're gonna be in a wheelchair for a few days. But it's still a very cool fucking wheelchair.
It's a cool wheelchair. That's all I need.
Yep, and that is Okina Matara. To sum it up, basically the reason Touhou fans are scared of doors. So anyway, you gonna post an image or?
Oh no, I thought that was the end of it.
Because I gotta go.
Okay, I mean, you want to do one
Yeah.
to send us out, or
If
I
not, I
thought
can
that
do
was the
another
one to
one.
send us out.
oh,
Yeah, have Kellen do it.
All right, let's see.
Okay, final
tell
one.
me when to stop.
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 Okay, that's interesting. All right, one to send us out on. That is not what I clicked. What the hell? Okay, paste. There we go.
Ah, I kind of
Is there a Kina?
forgot her name.
Son of a bitch. Okay, we're doing
Wait,
the,
no. I'm remembering.
We're doing the
remember.
missing no one. Too late. Too
No,
late.
Keiki,
We're doing the missing no one.
Keiki
Too late.
Haniyasushin.
Too late.
Keiki.
Too late. Doing the missing no one. Doing the
Doing the
missing
what
no
now?
one. The missing no one.
Oh, you mean
Toria
Sariel?
missing no.
You mean Sariel from Touhou 1? She's an angel.
Of course.
That's it. She's a fucking angel.
That what does she do anything, or is she just an angel?
She's an angel.
Okay, fine. Do you know anything about the other one then? Since
Yes, I
since
just
that
kind
one
of
was so
fucking
bare
forgot her
bones.
name. So
Okay.
Keiki Haniyasushin from Touhou 17. Wily Beast and the Wily Beast and the weakest creatures. She is the final boss of the game, excluding the EX boss, which is a character I like design wise. Anyway, Keiki,
Does like design wise mean you want to fuck?
What else could
potentially. Anyway,
it mean? Exactly. What else?
Oh,
could
that's
it mean?
Perfect.
But anyway, Keiki's whole thing is she's the beast sculptor and a god of ceramics, I think.
Oh, she's the master of beasts and god of ceramics.
God of ceramics and master of ceramics. She has a whole terracotta soldier army and a bunch of other.
I mean, that sounds real fucking cool, but like, why? Why beasts and terracotta specifically? Or beasts and ceramics?
Well, it's a whole thing. Before we continue, I must ask: have you ever heard the human furniture tag?
What is
Oh,
that?
I'm scared.
All right, no
I'm
further
scared as to
extrapolation
what you
needed. No
mean.
further extrapolation given. So,
What?
no explanation needed. No explanation given. Just if you don't know, you don't know. If you do know, you do know. Not that I know, but still, her whole ability is to make idols, as in the god ones, not the Japanese ones. It's like she won't. It's like if you get affected by her ability, you won't be turned into a Japanese high schooler in a miniskirt. No, or just Woody in general. No, you're probably gonna get turned into something like a statue or a vase.
I think the Japanese idols are worse. I wouldn't want to turn into a schoolgirl version of Woody from Toy Story.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
Life.
But yeah, you get hit by her ability. You turn into an idol, and that could range from a variety of ceramics. You could become a statue. You could become a vase. You could become a stone dot, a sundial. Yeah, let's go with that. A sundial. She can make you a sundial.
I don't know how it'd be to turn into a sundial before.
Yeah, and the fun thing about her ability is it works on humans. Like I'm pretty sure it only works on humans, or something like that. Which was fun for the protagonist of the game, since the protagonist was Touhou 17. Well, 2.5 of them were human. Did I mention there were only 3 protagonists in that game?
2.5.
2.5 were human.
What's the
out of the 3 protagonists?
I was gonna ask about the half part.
Well, you see, Remember in
Undead.
algebra when you did division and you're doing problems about people, and you ended up with 6.5 people? There is a half person.
So one is dead.
Are they missing half of their body?
Well, it's less of missing half of their body and more of like a half living type thing.
Ah, that's, I think, worse.
Depends on the context, but yeah, that's basically Keiki, since people don't meme her much. It's like looking through all the characters we've gone through today. It's like there's only a decent amount of memeing, and then in some cases there's basically none. It's like the most meme characters here are Flandre, Sakuya. Koakuma has like a decent bit. Daiyousei is just wherever Sirena goes, so it's like by inclusion. Clownpiece has a decent bit, since her whole thing is being American. Rand's whole thing is spinning. There's not really that much for Hecatia. Okina is PTSD, and Keiki will just turn you into a table. So yeah. Well, I guess that's it. So, would you like to say anything before you go? Any final thoughts, any afterthoughts?
Penis.
Yeah, kind of what he said, but sure.
Your last word is penis.
You got a problem with that?
Not in the slightest.
You homophobic or something?
No.
Oh my god.
Do you not like dicks? Do you know people in this country do like dicks? Are you kidding me? What are you saying about them?
Well, first of all, I must ask, are you a JoJo fan? Because I am a JoJo fan, and as a JoJo fan, yes, I'm inclined to suck dick.
That is fair. I'm not a JoJo fan, so you win this one.
Yep.
I don't want to know what, as a JoJo fan, leads to sucking dick, but sure.
Oh boy, you don't know about JoJo fans sucking dick.
No.
That is all for today. This is, well, somewhat of a mini episode, yet somewhat of a full length, since we technically don't have our whole... we have a whole team here, but, we're missing people from the original, so... But yes, I hope you all... And actually, wait, fuck! I just remembered I have an obligation to fulfill. Because last time I said we would do a character, and we almost left without doing that character.
Well, then we'll leave it to Touhou.
No. Fuck, no. I am going to deliver on my promises. No. You can't leave before I can...
Oh, you want to talk about delivering on promises? What happened to a year of Agent Toad?
I'm still working on that. Anyway.
Sure, quickie. You got. Let's keep our promises.
Okay, quickie.
60 seconds.
Seiga Kaku from Touhou 13. Yeah, Touhou 13. 10 Desires. So Seiga Kaku, her whole thing is, what if you wanted to go to heaven, right? But then you learned you were a necrophiliac. That is Seiga Kaku.
Okay.
And she is also one of the characters. As you should be. She is also one of the characters in the series who is, canonically, just not a good person in the slightest. It's like, if we were to give her a D&D night alignment, I would say...
no.
Chaotic evil? Actually, is there such thing as
lawful
evil or like... Actually, no, she's not lawful, since she did literally, do some necromancy.
In terms of the evil axis of alignment, there is lawful, chaotic, and neutral evil.
I would say neutral, leaning towards chaotic. I mean, her attacks do use some fucked up stuff. For example, fetuses. She attacks you with fetuses.
She attacks you with the fetuses.
With fetuses,
Okay.
yes. The abortion ban hit her especially hard. She can't outsource her attacks now.
Oh my god. I hate you. It's so fucking... You're a jackass.
But yes, Seiga Kaku, well, I guess you can guess now, but she also isn't exactly human, as most characters in this series aren't. She is a hermit. She used to be human, became a hermit, and now she's not immortal, but she can basically go on living as long as she likes, as long as she keeps up doing hermit things. But as a consequence, well, number one, every 100 years, the Grim Reapers come from hell to try and kill her, and number two, she can't get into heaven because of the amount of religious crimes she committed. Such as
sense.
Necromancy, and then she fell in love with said corpse.
Is the corpse at least sentient?
Enough.
Oh god. I don't know. We're not asking any further questions, because that's a fucking bad...
It was a fun time.
Oh yeah, and I didn't even mention her ability. Did you know her ability allows her to be in your walls?
It is time for Touhou to come to an end. Jesus Christ, how did you forget this character?
Honestly, I don't know either. But yes, Seiga Kaku, the wicked hermit who passes through walls, canonically pulled a reverse Santa Claus.
I would say she's very far away from Santa Claus. Very, very much far away.
Yeah, but it is canon that she dressed up as Santa Claus.
I don't want her to.
Santa Claus coming to town.
Both what meaning.
Who's coming to town with her corpse helper, and she's in your walls. But yeah, canonically...
Helper and lover. And lover. You have to remember that.
Yes, and lover. But yeah, a reverse Santa Claus. She canonically dressed up as Santa Claus, went into people's houses, took their stuff, and then tried to sell it back to them.
That... I mean... I'm not...
Yeah, this is what I mean by she's one of the characters that's, canonically an asshole. I mean, but then again, there is also the ghost who, will just fucking drown you, but...
I think there's this far from that, man. Like, most of these could kill us. But then there's the necrophiliac Santa Claus over here.
Yeah, necrophiliac Santa Claus.
Reverse Bizarro Santa Claus, I'm sorry.
Yes, reverse Bizarro necrophiliac Santa Claus, currently in your walls, and you won't know won't know if she was or was not in your walls because with her ability to pass through walls, basically she can make a hole in your wall, right? And then the hole will magically close itself as if nothing was there. Which just makes this all the more better because you don't know if she came through the wall or she doesn't. If she didn't come through the wall, you don't know if she's rapidly approaching, or if she's not rapidly approaching. Seiga Kaku, she probably is not in your walls. However, there is a chance that she was.
The finger and handprints on the bubble things. What?
Fetus.
I see. Okay.
Okay, recording is over. I don't think I forgot anything, even though I probably did. For example, I got a comment today on the last part of the video about Nue, which I forgot her theme. Was based. An infamous Osu map was based off her theme, which I technically knew about her theme in the Osu map at the time of recording the first video. But the thing is, I number one didn't make the connection, and number two, I found out about the Osu thing before I even know what the fuck Touhou was. So yeah. But anyway, that brings this somewhat light episode to a conclusion. I hope you all had fun, and I hope part 3 can get done sometime. Maybe this year, maybe not. probably not this year. Considering it took us 7 months to record the last part, and I plan to get this out midsummer. But hey, I have an incentive now, so yeah, that's nice.
Hey, never say never, man. I mean,
But anyway, so actual outro this
will
time.
be-
Actual last words, last thoughts. Since this is the end.
Saying
Beat
for us,
it,
we're-
beat it. Beat it, beat it. No one wants to beat it, beat it.
Don't sing it for too long. Copyright.
It doesn't matter who
It's
said it.
wrong or right.
Just
That
beat it.
word.
Just beat it.
Yeah, Seiga Kaku's ideology, when committing necrophilia.
I don't
Anyway,
think
I've been
I'd
Agent
compare it
Toad,
to
this has
Beat
been
It.
Draco67 and KJ, and we will be seeing you next time, maybe. Who knows? Agent Toad, signing out.